So hi guys, it's Chester again from the White Box Studio. Tuturuan ko kayo ngayon paano mag-edit ng lips and paano i-retouch yung lips and palitan yung color. Normally ginagawa mo to kunyari nagsushoot ka ng product or an endorsement shoot na kailangan palitan yung color ng lipstick para ipakita yung product na ginamit mo, but at the same time usually gusto ng client is gagamitin is isang picture lang. So ang gagawin mo, ima-match mo yung color ng lipstick na gusto mo dun sa lips na currently nasa picture mo na. So there are multiple ways in doing this. Meron tayong empty layer mode. Meron din tayong solid color mode. Pwede rin yung gradient map and curves. For me, yung gradient map at saka yung curves adjustment yung pinaka-effective. However, nagwo-work din naman yung solid colors or empty color layer. So, paano yun? Let's say for example, gagawa ako ng new layer. Ayan. So, this is a new layer, empty layer siya. Tapos, say, sa brush ko, gusto ko is this color, for example. Yan. So, maroon. Ayan. So, ang gagawin ko is, I'm gonna select a mask na ginawa ko na kanina. Ilo-load ko lang yung mask ko. Lips. Ayan. And then, ima-mask ko yung aking layer na ginawa. Ginagawa ko to para hindi lumagpas. Ayan. Para hindi lumagpas dun sa lips yung paint na gagawin ko. Okay? So, tapos, using the regular brush, general soft rounded brush, bababaan ko yung flow into siguro probably 5%, and then I'm gonna start painting. Ayan. So medyo painstaking process to, especially kailangan pantay-pantay yung pag-a-apply mo, but then again sometimes you don't really have a choice. Pero in this case, pinapakita ko sa inyo yung methods. This is not a this is not a very realistic way in approaching this kasi nawawala yung highlights and nawawala yung contrast sa lips. But then again, we can always apply a color blending mode. So, blending mode tapos color, ayan. Para yung color lang yung affected, hindi yung luminosity values o yung brightness ng photo natin. Ayan. So, nasa sa inyo ngayon kung paano nyo paparaanan to. Pero that's how you do it using an empty layer mode. Same thing with new fill color mode. So, pwede kang magkumuha ng solid color adjustment layer dito. Same color. Tapos, i-apply lang natin yung mask natin. So, delete ko yung existing mask. Tapos, select, load selections, lips, okay. Tapos, mask. Ayan. Same thing, color blending mode. Ayan. Tapos you can always adjust this with curves. So, curves, ayan. Tapos, pressing the Alt key, i-clip niya yung curves mask mo or curves adjustment layer mo dun sa color fill layer mo. So, at any point in time na galawin mo yung curves, yung matitira lang is, ay yung magagalaw lang is yung color fill mo. Like for example, in this case, ayan. Pwede mo nang i-match yung lipstick color na gusto mo dun sa kinokopya mong kulay. Ayan. So it's for you to play. Nasa sa inyo kung paano nyo gustong laruin. But then again, of course, mahirap talaga yung color matching, pero once you do it couple of times, medyo masasanay ka na. So that's another one. And then ito yung mga favorite ko, yung curves at saka yung gradient map. So let's say for example, gagawa ko ng isang gradient map layer. Ito. Ayan. Tapos, dun sa gradient ko, pupunta lang ako sa basics, yung black and white lang. I'm gonna delete this old layer. Ilo-load ko ulit yung selection ko. And then mask it out. So yan. Ayan, black and white na yung lips niya. Then you can proceed on double clicking the gradient. Ayan. Tapos, maglalagay lang tayo ng color in the middle. Ayan. And then, you can always adjust the whites and the blacks para ma-adjust natin yung kung gaano ka-contrasty yung lips. At the same time, you can adjust yung gradient natin for us to control kung gaano ka-light or ka-dark yung midtones natin. So, yun. It's entirely up to you guys kung paano nyo gustong gawin. But it will be a bit difficult kasi kailangan mong i-match yung overall tonality or overall saturation ng lips. So, you can always adjust accordingly. Ayan. Nasa sa inyo kung anong gusto nyo maging kulay ng lips niya. You can always make, yan, kung gusto mong gawing black, pwede. Well, anyway, ayun. So, that's another way. So, pangatlong way natin yan. And then, there's the fourth way, which is para sa akin, produces the best quality, which is the curves adjustment layer way. So, gawa tayo ng curves layer. Delete ko ulit yung mask niya. And then, I'm gonna load up my mask kanina, yung lips. Okay, tapos sa curves, double-click natin yung white point. Ayan. Tapos, iset natin kung anong color ng lipstick ang gusto natin gamitin. Say this one. Ayan. Tapos, i-click lang natin yung color ng lips. So, ang mangyayari, i-replace na yung color na yon. Ayan. But then again, na-mute yung mga highlights and shadows natin, di ba? This is where blend if comes in. So, double-click mo yung end nung layer mo. And you will be presented with the blending options. Sa baba, makikita mo yung blend if. Ayan. So, ang gagawin natin, ibe-blend natin kung ano yung underlying color na gusto nating lumabas. For example, in this case, namatay yung highlights niya. So, pwede kong i-adjust yung highlights until lumabas yung highlights niya kanina. Pero masyado siyang abrupt. Pressing the Alt key while moving the slider, mahahati yung gradient natin. So, in any case, coming from 255 hanggang sa 147, if i-fade out niya yung in-apply natin na curves adjustment layer sa highlights natin, which is etong part na to. Kaya lumalabas yung mga highlights natin na wala kanina. Same thing with shadows. Ayan. Tapos blend if. Adjust lang natin until makuha natin yung perfect color na gusto natin. So in this case, gusto ko pa siyang i-dumb down or color yan. Pwede. So what happened is yung RGB channels natin, in-adjust natin para mapalabas yung color na yan. So I can always change the color. So this pink. Then click it and ayan. So, ayun. Pwede mong adjust yung opacity kung gusto mo. To adjust kung gaano katingkad yung color mo. And that's about it for changing colors. So ngayon tuturuan ko kayo paano mag-retouch ng lips. Whenever I shoot, I make sure na yung major parts nung face are in focus. So, ayun. Ang gagawin ko niyan is, let's say, this part is dry. Itong part na to is okay-ish. So, lilinisin ko muna itong isang part. Using a healing brush tool. Zoom in tayo. Sampling natin is current and below para kopyahin ng layer natin on top, yung below layer. Tapos, linisin muna natin yung isang part. This is a painstaking process. Pero, kung gusto mong gawin to, or not, it's up to you. Kumbaga, I'm just teaching you techniques right now on how I do it. Yan. habang naka-quarantine tayo, it's a good idea na bigyan natin ng oras yung sarili natin para mag-improve, matuto ng mga bagong bagay. Yan. So now, nalinis ko na itong isang side. Linisin pa natin ng konti. And that's probably okay. Papantayin ko yung color later. I'm gonna show you a technique on how to do it. Now, gagawa ko ng isang merge visible layer. That's Ctrl-Alt-Shift-E. So, i-merge niya yung dalawa. Ipapatong niya sa taas. And then, I'm gonna get this part of the lips using a marquee tool. Duplicate ko siya, Ctrl-J. Then, i-delete ko na yung merge visible layer ko. So I have a copy of the lips. Ito. I'm gonna invert it. Easiest way is using the transform tool. Pero merong easier way para sa akin. I'm just gonna click on any of the boxes. Ini-negative ko yung width. And there we go. Tapos i-graft ko dito. Instead of me cleaning the whole thing manually. Babaan natin yung opacity. Para maipantay natin yung lips. Ayan. And then mask out. Black mask yan. Using a white brush. 100% flow. Brush in lang tayo. There we go. Ayan. So ngayon, kung kunyari gusto nating pantay-pantayin yung color ng lips niya, I'm just gonna do a frequency separation layer around dito sa image ko, siguro mga 7 pixels, yeah. Tapos, dun sa correcting tones layer ko, I'm just gonna get a color from the lips. Flow ko is probably mga 5%. And I'm just gonna brush in dun sa mga part na walang masyadong laman yung lipstick. Ayan. Just be careful though, kapag napasobra yung pagbabrush in mo, what happens is that nawawala yung depth or dimensions ng lips niya. So napa-flatten siya. So make sure you keep on sampling near dun sa part na pinapantay mo para kumbaga consistent yung mga gradations ng lips mo. Ayan. Ayan. So, yun. You can always adjust the flow kung nababagalan ka. Pero I usually use a low flow para malinis at consistent yung color na ginagamit natin. So, yun. You can always adjust the texture din. Pwede tayong gumamit ng clone stamp tool. Current layer lang. Click the high frequency texture layer. Tapos, yung brush natin medyo hard para hindi nawawala yung texture sa dulo. And yes, ayan. Clone accordingly. Ayan. So, that's about it. Ganyan mag-retouch ng lips. Of course, there's a lot of work to be done here. Pero that's how you clean it up. Ngayon, last part ng mini tutorial natin na to is how to clean the edges of the lips. So, meron akong isang quick and dirty way para gawin yon. Gagawa ko ng isang new layer. Tapos, ilo-load ko yung aking selection kanina. Ayan. I'm gonna mask it out. This will be the inner lips. Okay, sa inner lips, ang gagawin ko lang is kukuha ko ng clone stamp tool. Kukunin ko yung immediate na nasa baba nung ano natin, lips. And then I'm gonna paint it out sa taas. Don't worry too much about yung inconsistency sa color. Ayusin natin yun mamaya. I'm just making sure na nagagawa ko yung line ng maayos. Say for example, okay na tayo dyan. We can always use the healing brush tool. Tapos, smaller brush. I-blend lang natin yung edges na yan. Itong mga part na to medyo tricky, pero with a few strokes, maayos mo yan. Yan, say for example, okay na yan. This is for demo purposes only though. Bakit clone stamp yung ginamit ko kanina? Kasi pag healing brush, isa-sample niya yung skin within the vicinity plus yung pinagkokopyahan mo. So minsan magla-lighten up siya ng husto, hindi na siya mukhang lipstick. So yan, nagawa ko na yung line konti. Pwede kong i-adjust yung opacity para mag-fade out siya ng konti. Hindi siya halatang nilagyan. Ayan. And I'm gonna create a new layer. Just copy the mask out and then drag. Invert the mask, Control I. So nasa labas naman tayo, outer lips. Ayan. Pakita ko sa inyo yung example. Magbabrush ako. Ayan. Sa labas lang ng apektado, sa loob ng lips hindi. So, ang gagawin ko naman dyan is another clone stamp tool. Kuha ko dito. Sa taas niya. Normally. And ayun. So, it's up to you how to blend it later nun. Pero, ayan. Yan yung process natin. So, yan. For example, yan. Tapos, bawasan ko yung opacity. Yan. So, when I group these, makikita nyo, yung line natin malinis na. Yan. So, yun. I hope you guys learned something. And sana manatili tayo sa loob ng bahay. Habang quarantine, wag na po tayong pasaway. I'll be back soon with new tutorials. Again, this is Chester. Till next time.